Good morning, afternoon and evening to you, dear listener. My name is Emmi Kärnä and I'm presenting our CHIPLAY 2024 article, Questions Without Answers, Enjoyment of Irresolution in Mystery Player Experience. The article was written in Aalto University, Finland by me and my colleagues Jaakko Väkevä, Heidi Rautalahti and Janne Lindqvist. Mysteries are an engaging form of fiction, regardless of entertainment format. And enjoyable mysteries have many parallels to games, since they utilize sufficient challenges, curiosity, uncertainty, ambiguity, and interpretations to their advantage. Mysteries are also a promising genre to support audience engagement and learning in different learning environments. But nonetheless, mystery player experience has remained so far true to its name. We believe that understanding mysteries could help to unpack such concepts as ambiguity in HCI research, but in particular, how to design for these types of experiences that utilize ambiguity and openness for interpretation. Mysteries have not been researched for their contrasting dual meaning, both as detective mysteries with clear-cut solutions versus mysteries as something unsolvable that is beyond the scope of understanding. In the context of our work, we distinguish two uses for the word mystery, those that offer clear-cut solutions and those that are inherently incomprehensible and beyond understanding. Since the first type we named detective mysteries, we name the emerging parallel outside of detective fiction as aesthetic mysteries for the purposes of our work. Aesthetic mysteries are therefore also the focus of this work. Therefore, we study the following research questions. What constitutes the mystery player experience? How should the interplay between concepts such as uncertainty, curiosity, and ambiguity be understood in relation to player enjoyment in mystery games? And also, which design considerations afford mystery player experiences? As an important concept, it is worth mentioning irresolution, which, according to Eisenberg, means reader's state of not receiving clear-cut answers to a mystery. This concept arose from the previous research during our analysis work and describes some of the mystery player experiences we encountered during the analysis work from the data. In the field of linear media, namely literature research, the characteristics of enjoyable mysteries have been studied previously, and there are several theories of what makes mysteries enjoyable. However, since the focus has been on linear media, the research does not entirely capture mystery experience in games. In particular, we would like to highlight the uncertainty model from Dolph Zillman, in which Zillman refers to mystery enjoyment to those thrill seekers who appreciate encountering problems more than solving them. We believe that uncertainty model bears resemblance to player reflection. Previously, Khaled, in the context of serious games, has pointed out how some games that invite players to explore and reflect on the experience, since they do not provide players with definitive, clear-cut answers, but stay rather ambiguous. These types of games utilize interpretation and ambiguity and make the players reflect because of this ambiguity. Therefore, we believe that learning about mystery enjoyment in the context of games can teach us more about player reflection as well. As a method of this work, we did data collection as a formalist game analysis, which included the player researcher to play 5 acclaimed single-player mystery games. Formalist game analysis inspects the whole form of the game and highlights its aesthetic qualities and potentially reveals applicable design knowledge. Besides this, the approach was context-specific, since we focused solely on mystery games. Player researcher collected different types of data through self-observational, field notes, and self-reflective journals. In total, this amounted into 71 hours of gameplay time. Each game was played solely once to preserve the surprise element in the games. The game selection was compiled from mystery-tagged games and further processed based on their popularity, rating, and critical acclaim. The aim was to gather a diverse selection of different types of mystery games, so the final selection was based eventually on the games in terms of their genre. The thematic analysis was a codebook approach, since we believed that we wanted to employ a method that combines reflexive values to structure to accommodate collaborative coding between 3 coders and 1 peer debriefer. The coding process included us to first make a self-made framework which included 31 codes which associated to previous mystery research. And eventually we concluded in the 3 overarching teams. Besides 3 teams, we also formed design guidelines, which I briefly go through. The first theme was called Irresolution as the core of mystery play experience. We found out that irresolution was the distinguishing factor between aesthetic mysteries and detective mystery games. Irresolution itself was a source of enjoyment in the play experience, since in some cases the player chose to disregard their need for answers and instead welcome the openness of these answers. And the experience was enjoyable because some questions remained open. We believe that the inherent ambiguity and openness of these irresolute mystery game experiences made them particularly suited vehicles to instigate powerful emotional reactions, which are often associated with eudaimonic player experience. Our second theme, Journeying from Questioning Mode to Mystery Condition, highlights how we identified an experiential quality which seemed to make the player more open towards aesthetic encounters. We named this state Mystery Condition, an inherently enjoyable state which the player wished to prolong. The players want to reflect open questions in the mystery games corresponded well to Zillman's uncertainty model, and we therefore deduced that players seem to find enjoyment from uncertainty of the open questions. The third theme related to interpretation management, which acted as the doing in the mystery play experience. The player's perceived ability to successfully manage the interpretations during mystery games contributed to the feeling of doing better than expected. In particular, it related to their perceived competence to handle ambiguity, therefore take up the challenge of understanding. In our paper, we offer mystery designers practical design guidelines which are informed by the data, analysis, discussion, and previous design expertise of the player researcher. We encourage you to check out the paper for more details. We thank you for your attention and wish that you contact us for further questions.